Matrix and Roadshow fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about the View's Ana Navarro. Now, Ana Navarro definitely has a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome. And you guys know that the new hoax out there is Donald Trump is promising a bloodbath if he does not get back into the White House. Now, the context was actually about the auto industry. All you have to do is go and watch the clip. But of course, you know, the left stream media, they cannot do that because they want to stop Trump at all costs. So they're actually willing to create a new hoax, just like the Russia collusion hoax. Now, this may actually be even worse because there's actually video out there of Donald Trump talking about the auto industry. But of course, MSNBS, Nancy Pelosi, they have to take what Trump says way out of context. Now, Ana Navarro is no different. I don't know why Ana Navarro isn't a Democrat yet. She's still identifying as a Republican. Why? I have no idea. She seems to be right at home in the Democrat Socialist Party. She's on The View. She's not a conservative. She never was. I mean, this woman is out of her mind, and her TDS is really bad. Well, she actually goes on with the Communist News Network, aka CNN, and she's actually talking about the Trump bloodbath comment. However, her context is that he meant January 6th. I'm like, what? These people on the left, man, they will make up anything, absolutely anything, to push a false agenda. I don't know why this woman's on TV. I have no idea whatsoever. And also, it seems like she's also trying to defend MS-13, you know, the gang, one of the most violent gangs in the world. Trump actually called them animals or not humans, something like that. Yeah, and the left is actually taking offense to that because they love criminals, man. They absolutely love criminals. But let's go ahead and get into this reaction, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Check this out on Breitbart. Navarro, context of Trump's bloodbath comments is the memory of January 6th. Yeah, they're still pushing that too, man. They're still pushing that. These people will not stop at all. But let's go ahead and react to what she's going to tell CNN here. Let's roll it.
Dispatch editor, our friend Jonah Goldberg, argues that Trump often says vile things, but the reaction to his bloodbath comment is problematic. He posted on Twitter, also known as X, quote, "I don't understand how some folks don't understand that distorting the bloodbath thing helps Trump. It bolsters the spin from Trumpers that all of his indefensible utterances are distorted by media. The election will be decided by folks susceptible to those defenses."
Now, I don't know who Jonah Goldberg is, but definitely seems like he's actually trying to call out the left here for distorting what Trump says, and it only makes Trump stronger. Yeah, because actually, who was it? Joe Scarborough of MSNBS actually took down his post about bloodbath because he was getting destroyed. Elon Musk called him out as well. The left is lying, man. They know it.
Unquote. What's your take on this? Do you think it's important for folks to acknowledge context and make sure that the criticisms are pure, as it were?
Well, so what is context, right? I think that what people are reacting to, including me, when I hear him talk about bloodbath and say that will be the least of it, the context I look at it in is the context of Donald Trump and Donald Trump's history and the 4+ years that he has spent saying horrible things and creating this ambiance that we all lived under. You know, there was an article a few weeks ago that said, does America have amnesia when it comes to Donald Trump? And Donald Trump on the trail is reminding us every day of who he is and the what he will wreak on America. So what is the context? The context of him talking about bloodbath is the memory of January 6th and what his words and actions set forth then. It's the context of him talking about American carnage. It's the context of him telling us over and over again that he will be the retribution. So when you hear him say bloodbath, that's the context you put it in.
See, that's her opinion. That is not fact. She is also distorting the truth. She's trying to change the context for political purposes. This is crazy, man. The left has to know, man, that the American people are not buying this. And it definitely seems like the American people are not buying this, considering how the mainstream media is getting destroyed on this whole bloodbath thing.
Context of the Donald Trump we know.
In the same rally, Trump said he does not view those who have been imprisoned for their roles in gang violence and other violent crimes, those who are undocumented immigrants. He says he doesn't view them as people. Take a listen.
If I had prisons that were teeming with MS-13 and all sorts of people that they've got to take care of for the next 50 years, right? Young people, they're in jail for years, if you call them people. I don't know if you call them people. In some cases, they're not people, in my opinion. These are bad. These are animals.
So what's your reaction to that?
MS-13 members are bad people. But again, this is in the context of Trump. This is in the context of a guy who's been using Hitler-like rhetoric to talk about migrants.
That's BS right there, and she knows it.
Calls them invaders, who says they are poisoning the blood of America, who has said horrible things about migrants. And so I'll tell you the reaction it brings from me as a person of color, as a Latina woman, as an immigrant. I don't think...
she's not a person of color. Ana Navarro is a white Latina. She's a white Latina, man, from Nicaragua.
People who hate migrants really can tell the difference as to who's legal or who's not, as to who may be a U.S. citizen or not. How do I know that? I know that because of what was triggered in the man who drove over 10 hours to an El Paso Walmart to shoot up migrants and immigrants and Latinos, including 13 who were American citizens. I know that because of the children. Let us remember the children that were bullied mercilessly, the Latino children that were bullied mercilessly during Trump's administration, because there were kids replicating his speech, because there were kids learning from the things that he said and saying that to little brown kids. So that's...
Yeah, she's making up stuff here. She's making up stuff here.
That's the reaction that it brings from me. I don't want to defend MS-13. I think they're terrible people. But I think that Trump keeps putting these dog whistles in everything he says, trying to signal to the people who are racist, to the people who do hate immigrants, to the people who think that folks who look like me and sound like me are poisoning the blood of America. He is signaling to them, I'm with you and I'm talking to you and I'm your president. Follow me.
On Trump's legal matters having to do with New York, he can...
Okay. I'm going to leave it right there, guys. I mean, this is a typical Trump derangement right there. Typical from the left right there. I mean, Ana Navarro says she doesn't want to defend MS-13. But yet, why are you defending MS-13? Trump calls them animals. Guess what? They act like animals. MS-13 has committed some of the most horrific crimes you've ever seen. I mean, they are butchers when it comes to how violent they are. Yes, they act like animals, man. It's just that simple. But she is so Trump deranged, man. I mean, she's not the only one. There's other people out there also trying to defend MS-13 against Trump. Think about that. These people prefer MS-13 terrorizing your neighborhoods rather than have Donald Trump back in the Oval Office. That's how crazy these people are, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrix and Roadshow fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.